Hi guys, Pierce here back with another review. Here I have set number 75370, Stormtrooper Mech. This set comes with about 138 pieces and it was originally launched August 2023. You can still find this on store shelves, and on the LEGO store you can find this for about 16 US dollars or about 20 Canadian dollars.
To this set's first and only minifigure, we have a new type of Stormtrooper. A lot of new features in this minifigure, especially with the helmet. It can be very divisive among so many people. First off, I want to point out this new technology or a new thing coming out on many of these minifigures. The helmet actually has dual molding in a sense, so they have one layer molded in black and another outer layer molded in white. So the visors aren't printed anymore, they're like fully plastic. I believe this can help with printing because over time, as the visor gets scratched or other parts of the black surface probably get scratched, they won't chip off because they're fully molded, so you won't get these white specks, which increases durability and accuracy over time. You have these extra prints down here, better accuracy. The only problem about this new helmet, I agree with a lot of people because because the nostrils, these rebreathers down here, they stick out a lot, almost reminiscent to the Family Guy version of the Stormtrooper. I think it makes the helmet look too big. I feel like the helmet to the size of the body it doesn't make that much sense. But yeah, it's a preference. Do you like the Family Guy version versus the actual helmet? Because I think the older versions has a much better size compared to this. And there's also another flaw with this helmet. So you can't actually turn the helmet 360 degrees. It's really restricted. So this guy really can't see what's behind or beside him. I guess just the model just charging straight at the enemy, not looking back. But yeah, you have a face, female face, nice with diversity and of different types of minifigures. In terms of armor, I have to say, I feel like the detail has been improved. You also do have leg printing, just all that detail is really nice. You don't have side printing, but that's okay. I don't really expect too much of that, but yeah, this is the new Stormtrooper. Pretty good. You're given a standard blaster, so at least he's not given a stud shooter. I really don't like stud shooters, so now those are now fully gone. I have to deal with it, and yeah. So here's the main set piece of the set, the mech. Very interesting size. I'm very used to LEGO making mechs of a much larger size. I usually don't like mechs because they present such a huge target, and maybe if they get a much more powerful reactor and they're able to move like really fast, like the Flash, that might be a saving grace for this type of system. This mech is more of the size of an exosuit you would see in the movie Avatar. Big enough to carry a little bit more armor and some weapons that the average infantryman simply can't carry by himself. There are a lot of stormtroopers in the Legends of Star Wars that have some similarities to his suit. So the first trooper I want to pay homage to is the Zero-G Assault Troopers. These guys are like vacuum sealed and they go into space to assault rebel starships and board them. Another trooper that I want to mention is the Phase Zero Dark Troopers, basically clone troopers that have traded their organic limbs for mechanical ones. And with their battlefield experience, that would theoretically make them like crazy super soldiers. So I guess with their enhanced size and muscular frame and more equipment attached to them, there is some similarities in a sense between those armors and this one. Not exact, but you can see some similarities. Moving to the armor itself, I really have to point out that the posture of how this mech is designed is really cool and awesome because of how the legs move, like stand in like this. When like the mech is like posturing forward instead of posturing back with the pieces oriented in this direction, it really makes the mech look a lot more aggressive and ready to attack instead of a defensive stance, making the mech look a lot more intimidating. Unfortunately, these pieces can't move, but it's kind of compensated by all these ball joints, so it's not too much of an issue. You do have plenty of movements with all these ball joints, and you can really put a lot of poses with this mech. So you can like call in like an artillery strike. I can put like a halt maneuver sort of sign. You got like these fingers, more posable fingers, and over here you have 2 slots for your blaster carbine that your stormtrooper is equipped with. Storm like this, you can probably give this mech a little bit extra firepower. You can also bring this down and put your stormtrooper inside. It's a really easy fit. Snap him in, and your trooper is set, ready to go. This mech is equipped with a Mega Blaster, a little bit ugly, but it is equipped with a stud shooter. So just press this button down, get the point, stud shot. The arms, they can't actually carry anything, but you actually have to build on them to carry something. As you can see over here, carrying the blaster, some extra pieces were used to carry it. I really like how these extra pieces were included on the arms. It really gives this mech a more mechanical, muscular feel. Like this, it feels like this mech can actually punch someone in the face, and make this mech look like a Chad. Moving on to the back, this is one weak point of the mech. There's literally nothing at the back. It's very bland. But in a positive sense, this opens up the big opportunity for more customization. So you see with the pilot, the head is exposed. So this is like a sweet dream for a sniper to like literally one-shot this thing and basically call it a day. So I would recommend like you can put in like a shield generator to make sure that the pilot is protected, to increase maneuverability across the battlefield. Probably put in your own jetpack. If you really just want like pure firepower, make this into some sort of glass cannon and just like put like some rocket silos on it, or rockets and heavy ordnance. Maybe put like a chain gun and they put the ammunition storage over here. So yeah, this back is bland, but there's a lot of customization. I think overall the mech is good. It can be a bit boring in some places, but that just gives you the opportunity to just customize the design a lot more. Well, this is a good set. You do have a solid minifigure. This new Stormtrooper, really good front print, really good back print. Again with the double molded helmet. Another innovation, really cool new feature to have. I'm not a big fan of this helmet, but to get a new feature in a relatively affordable set is a good deal. So on the minifig department, the set is decent. bang for buck in terms of price, in terms of price per part. I think this is decent. Again, it might not be like 10 cents per piece. That if you're going by that standard of how much bang for buck you're having for the amount of pieces the set offers. But you have a few big and printed pieces, like this front plate and this printed Imperial insignia, which can be very useful for some mocks. You also have this back plate here. I don't really have any future use, but this piece could have some potential. In terms of general design aesthetics, this mech really is intimidating and muscular. Like, this thing can literally like slap and literally crush entire squads of infantry with ease, carry heavy weapons into battle. There is a problem though, because this set kind of suffers again from not being canon. You could sort of, again, say it's very close to those other two stormtroopers I mentioned. But yeah, it's kind of like this set kind of suffers a little bit from that. Also a little bit bland in some areas, the gun and its backplate, but that means more potential for upgrades. Again, put whatever big fat armament you want to put on this thing. Like, put like some sort of chainsaw or like lance on here. Put any weapon package you want on this back, or like reactor or like shield generator. So base design, it's okay overall. I think good to okay. But what makes this good is its potential to be upgraded with like into like a serious light combat unit. This set is in the price range of a battle pack, and in most cases, to build an army, people usually want more minifigures. So because of that factor, I really think it'd be probably more worth it if you want to build an army. Just buy the battle pack. But if you want some light armor to accompany that infantry, and you don't care too much about being canon with Star Wars, this could be an attractive set to buy. There are some other reasons you might want this set. So there are two other options in this line. So you have Darth Vader, or you have Boba Fett. Those two minifigures are very sought after. Darth Vader is like, you get his new two-piece helmet, but Boba Fett in particular, he has arm printing, which makes his character very viable to get for such a cheap set. I got this mech in particular, even though this Stormtrooper is not like such a sought after minifigure. I believe this is a lot more scalable into an army. So yeah, I just really like the idea of like equipping my units with some very mobile light armor that can carry some heavy armament and is very flexible on the battlefield. Therefore, with all these factors combined, I have to say, just average set, but with a lot of potential. And because of that, I'm going to rate this set 7.8 out of 10. Thank you for spending your time to watch this video, and please like, share, and subscribe. And like always, catch you later.